Hey folks, and welcome to our next update, and a pretty serious update on our E46 track car project. So, as some of you will know from the last video, we got the inverter installed in the car, and so I'm going to run through what I've been doing. Then we're going to go spin some wheels. So, let's have a look inside the car. So, inside the car, probably the most noticeable thing is that we have our control panel at least partially populated with switches and controls and so on. We have this wired in to the inverter harness, at least the parts of the inverter harness that we need to get the inverter powered on. So what we've done for power is we've basically hijacked some of the existing fuses here from the car's existing wiring harness. Now, the other job that we've done is we've installed the electro-hydraulic power steering pump. You'll just see it in there behind that last battery, and that's basically plumbed in to our power steering rack, and I have a little clip there I'll be able to show you of that actually working. And we have that wired in again. We've basically hijacked some of the car's existing 12 volts wiring to provide power to that pump, and that's something we'll go into more details on later in the build. So as you can probably see, I've got my 10 batteries strapped up here. We don't have any high voltage controls in here yet, like fuses, contactors, pre-charge relays, all that kind of thing, because we're just doing a first test. And in order to achieve that, I've just got basically a electric cooker element, which is about 8 to 10 ohms of resistance, wired in series with the battery pack, and that basically works as a current limiting system to let you do a very quick test. Now, it does mean that as we draw more power from the battery pack, the voltage dips because of the fixed resistance here, but it's certainly good enough to spin the motor over. So if we come around the back of the car, you'll see that we have the car jacked up here, just off its, the wheels just up in the air, just enough to clear the ground on both sides. So both sides are basically free. And in here, we'd finally got that battery cable to connect to the inverter, and we got the inverter powered up. We got the car powered up basically from a DC power supply. Now, when I tried to run this yesterday, we didn't get a valid speed signal, and I actually thought that the encoder in the motor was dead. I did a bit of investigation today, and it turns out that I had a broken wire inside the wiring harness. So I just patched that up, and we have a valid speed signal now. And we can go ahead and spin the motor in closed loop mode. So this is basically it. We're fully powered up, fully working. Drive there to the Enova power stage. So I'm going to go ahead and set up the cameras here for you guys, and we'll go and spin the wheels, and we'll come back then and talk about where we're going with the build and what the next steps are. Alrighty, so let's give it some gas. I'm trying to show you guys the ammeter here. So just got it on the cable. He's on the power. So we're spinning there now, quite readily. So I'm going to just give the hydraulic handbrake a little pull. You can hear the motor. Hear the brakes grabbing back there. Keeping in mind, folks, as well, we're running with no oil here in the gearbox, so don't run it too long. And that is us running the motor. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Obviously it's not a full power run because we have the big, you know, heater resistor thing in there. Yeah, So we need to complete the rest of the high voltage electronics, the contactors, pre-charge, all that kind of thing. But good news is our inverter board is working. I'm not getting a signal from one of the current sensors, so I need to check that out. But the drivers are working, the computation part's working, the safety systems, the whole lot. Oh, there's one thing we haven't done is change the direction because, of course, Sod's Law, these are flipped. So let's go, let's try for forward here. Let's see if that does anything interesting. Still works. Oh, and we're going backwards naturally. It's a little bit rough. I might play with the minimum slip frequency on this. It might be a little bit high. Slip min. Let's take her down a notch. 0.7. Let's see if she likes that. That's a little smoother actually. A bit less power too. Yeah, that's smoother. Yeah, my slip is too high, I'd say. Okay guys, that is our motor running, inverter motor thingy, turning, spinning wheels. Hydraulic handbrake works too, woohoo. So, okay, I hope you enjoyed that. We will be back soon with more updates. We've got a lot more projects on. Hope you've been following me, because this is starting to get really kind of crazy now, so many projects. Anyway, don't forget to check me out on Instagram at EVBMW, because I've more regular updates there now, with just photographs and quick little clips. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a like for me, and we will see you all next time, folks. We might have this thing moving on the road or the driveway or whatever. So yeah, because then we got to tune it so it'll do burnouts. So woohoo. Okay guys, thanks a lot, and we'll see you next time. Happy driving.